Hello everyone, welcome back to the next project. This is something I've had in mind for a while. This is pure American steel. I'm lucky enough to know someone who was able to get this for me. You'll see in a bit here. But basically the idea is to turn this into a small benchtop anvil. I don't know the exact composition of the steel. You can see it's magnetic. But as far as I know, the process of making this, and you can see this is a 5.5, give or take, 5.5 by 5.5 square on the end. But as far as the length would go, I don't know, I'm guessing 20 some odd feet. So me being a nobody having this is really incredible. It's a really great opportunity for me. So basically the idea behind this will be to, I like the finish on the sides with the scale and stuff. So I'm going to leave as much of that as I can. I'm going to knock the loose stuff off with probably just maybe a scraper, and then see what I can't wire wheel, or maybe just by hand, wire brush it by hand. There's a little bit of rust I'm not too concerned about. I'm not concerned about at all. But some of this, it's got a lot of scale left on it. When they would process this, a lot of that scale would flake off and just not be an issue, but I don't mind the rough finish on it. So even if I do end up painting it, which I'm not sure if I will, I'm going to leave a lot of that surface intact. But what I'd like to do is soften the edges. This was cut on a big giant bandsaw. Real nice square cuts on it though, so I don't have to do anything too crazy to get it. I've already picked a side that I'd like to be the top, and that's just on corner to corner being flat, and everything being square and level and plumb and everything you'd want off for the top of an anvil. So basically what I'm hoping to do is clean up the sides, square up the top if needed at all. I'm not going to do anything to the bottom. I'm just going to leave it with the, you can see how the saw left a deep bite all the way across there. So the top, I obviously don't want that. So the top is going to be ground smooth. I'm probably going to do all that by hand just because an angle grinder can get out of hand pretty quickly. And I don't want to lose any of that square face. Like I said, just throwing a square across the sides and whatnot, everything lines up as is pretty good on this face, this surface. So I just want to get that flat, real nice and smooth. But like I said, I'll probably do all of that by hand. And then what I haven't figured out yet is a way to get this propped up. Let me This thing weighs about 70 pounds is my guess. Maybe 60 to 70 pounds. It's heavy. So it should sort of be able to take the beating. I'm definitely going to have to beef up my bench. I'm going to run a big, this is a 5 by 5.5 by 5.5. So if I did a nice 8-inch post underneath my bench top, so it transfers all the weight, I think that'd be fine. But it's definitely got the mass that I'm looking for. But the problem I'm going to encounter is heating this up. I probably would shoot for, if the top maybe inch or 1.5 inches, 2 inches at most, and I think that might be too much. I've got a oxy-fuel setup that I can use to heat this, but I personally don't want to stand there with a big rosebud tip or something and just blast this for 5-10 minutes, whatever it would take. I just want, like I said, I just want that top edge hardened. So the next step would be ideally find some way to get this to rotate sort of in front of a torch head, just sort of burning that up, not burning, but heating that up all the way around. And then the quench would be the next thing to figure out. But by then I think what I'll do is pick sort of a plain side that I don't mind sort of covering up, and I think I'm just going to weld a nice heavy duty like 3/4 inch bar handle or something on there. I mean, obviously you'd want 2 of them or something, but I don't want the profile of this thing to get out of hand, so I think I'm just going to go for the one handle on the side here. But that would I would probably do that after I hardened the top, but before I retempered it. Maybe somewhere in between there I would try to get that handle on there. Nothing crazy, just enough to fit my hand, but still get a good grip. And then that way, oh wait, no, that wouldn't work. I need a handle for the quench. So let's see, it would be finish the top, whatever to the sides, throw a handle on it, harden the top, temper, anvil. So that would be the project incomplete, hopefully, if everything works out good. I'm just going to use the magnet method. I'm going to get a roasty toasty and then just sort of come in and I'll probably use, I don't know, either one would probably work fine, but come in just at the right time, and then I don't know if I want to try to dunk it. I don't have heavy equipment. I have a chain fall I could throw up that would probably work. It's not fast enough though, is probably what I'm thinking. So somewhere in there, just another bridge to cross. So here's what I was thinking. This is my feel good scale. So right now it says about 0. Close enough for the girls I weigh. So let's just have a look. And I'm always open to ideas and comments. I'm not thin-skinned. I don't particularly give a shit, but hey, I'm listening. Okay, so if you can believe the $3 Walmart scale, maybe 65, we'll call it 65 pounds, so smack dab in the middle of my guesstimate. Jeepers, this thing is heavy. This may be a terrible idea. I have no idea. But that's the plan. You're more than welcome to come along for the ride. See you later.